Could this finally be the end to the bull market in the Pokemon community? I'm going to be talking about the Black Bolt White Flare and what I think it's going to do to the hobby here in the near future. Let's get to it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It's Ken here with CSMCollecting.com, also the owner of Can't Stay More Collecting LLC. I'm an active duty military member who has a passion for sports cards, Pokemon cards, TCG, Magic, all the things cardboard. I decided to open up my own website. I had a lot of fun doing it, or eBay store, had a lot of fun doing it. Opened up my own website, CSMCollecting.com, where I actively sell Japanese and English Pokemon products and singles cards. And then on my eBay, I sell sports cards, Pokemon, and all the other things I have. So if you're interested in any of that, please make sure you go check it out, csmcollecting.com, or check out Can't Stay More Collecting on eBay. Be greatly appreciated. It'll also be greatly appreciated if you can hit a like, subscribe, help grow the channel and the community that I'm trying to build here. It'd be greatly appreciated. But in today's video, we're talking about the new sets that are coming. We're talking about Black Bolt, White Flare. I watched a couple different videos on this. I read a couple different news articles off of PokeBeach.com, and here are my takes on what I think is going to happen to the community, to the hobby with Black Bolt and White Flare, not only on the English side, but on the Japanese side. So for those that don't know, multiple videos are out there now, but if you're just hearing it now, there's been talk about Black Bolt White Flare having less than prismatic release quantities for the English set. For those that didn't know the prismatic evolution rush and things like that, it was terrible. There was not a lot of product. It sold out almost instantly on Pokemon Center. Um, we saw a little bit of increase of product availability with this latest drop, but there just wasn't a lot of product to go around. LGSs weren't getting product. Big name stores weren't getting product. There just wasn't enough product going around. And they're already saying that Black Bolt White Flare looks like it might have similar numbers to that release, which is going to affect the English release, which is just going to affect the overall market. Now, I have a couple thoughts on that. First and foremost, if it is going to be another prismatic type drop, I do see that the prices are going to be shooting through the roof at first. I think we're going to see a lot of demand at first. I think we're going to see a lot of scalpers. We're going to see a lot of the same things we've been seeing for the last couple of years, or a couple months, in my opinion, to an umpteenth degree. But I think what's really going to happen is it's going to slow down. People are going to realize that scalping's not worth it. I'm hoping that people are going to realize that scalping's not worth it. People are going to realize, hey, I don't need to have that FOMO right now. I'm not going to pay these over-the-top prices for these boxes and let it cool down to where we can start getting product at reasonable prices again. That is the hope. I watched a video from Pokey NE, and he kind of talked about he doesn't think it's going to be this set. He thinks it's going to be the next set to where everything cools off. And I'm kind of hoping he's right. He's been doing this for a little bit longer than I have, so following the numbers, following the trends, this is what it's looking like. It may not be this set, but it might be next set. Well, for me, being a Japanese distributor right now, because I don't have English product that I can sell or get my hands on for a reasonable price, I worry about the Japanese market and what that's going to do, because how that happens now affects me with my business for selling Japanese Pokemon product. And the things that I've noticed over the last couple of months with these trends of the new sets coming out, pre-release for Japanese boxes have been super high. There's times that I saw Team Rocket pre-ordering for over $200, or right around that $200 mark. I saw Heatwave go about the 150 mark. I saw Battle Partners go over $120 for pre-order. And then now you wait a couple weeks to a month, and they almost drop in price by half. So I'm kind of already starting to see a little bit of that for Black Bolt White Flare for my distributors. The prices that they had on release are not the prices that I can get today. And I'm just going to watch that keep coming down and keep coming down before I even place an order. Black Bolt White Flare will probably be the first order that I get shortly after release. I'm going to play that game and see how that works, just because I know this set is going to have such a high demand. Because like the collector in me knows that I'm gonna want all the boxes I'm ordering, so I can try to do a master set. Just because I think that would be really cool, and I I'm thinking if I would want to do that, other people are gonna want to do that too, but for the right price. And that's why I'm hoping it drops more after release, like I saw with Glory of Team Rocket. Um, Other people are getting it at different prices, but I've seen prices now that are probably like low 90s to about 100 for a box. Vice before they were 130, 140 a box for me to get it shipped over, and that's just not a price I want to pay. Um, my Terrestrial Festival boxes were about the high that I was wanting to pay for a box to get it shipped over. Because I just don't feel comfortable, nor do I like selling boxes at higher prices, knowing that I can get them. Everybody can get them at decent prices. You just got to look around. But excuse me, sorry, I have a bad cough. Kind of cold, can't tell. Um, and I lost my train of thought. But I think that is what we're going to see with this Black Bolt White Flare. I think we're going to see um, a high price, a high spike in demand on the English side, which is going to translate over to the Japanese side. But I'm hoping the Japanese market also continues the trend of after it's been out for a couple weeks, it kind of drops a little bit to make it a little bit more manageable, not only for me to buy it and sell it, but also for other people to be able to get the product. Because building the community is what it's about. Like getting the people. I sold a box the other day of Shiny Treasure EX. Dude messaged me back and was like, "Hey, wife opened a demigod pack out of it," and I was like, "That's awesome. I love to hear it." He was super stoked, and we had a little conversation, and um, it was nice. Like that is what I like to hear. I like people that are buying my products reach back out to me and tell me all the great hits they pulled. Um, I've had somebody else hit me up and bought Crimson Haze and they got the Greninja out of it, and they were stoked, and I was stoked for them. So like just having that is that community that I want to bring, and I can do that with cheaper boxes. It's part of the reason why I like Japanese so much, because it is an easier price point to get into, which is what my fear is going to be for this Black Bolt White Flare or Black Bolt, yeah, White Flare for the English product, and how it's going to be have such a huge demand. I did see the Pokemon Center ETBs that I was lucky enough to snag one of each are selling for double, almost triple MSRP, which is absolutely insane to me. Um, so I'm hoping to see this market come down. I'm hoping we get a little bit of cool off with this next set after Black Bolt White Flare, and I'm hoping that the community can come together and not buy into the scalpers, not buy into the the FOMO, and can buy at reasonable prices that not only work for the consumer but for the seller as well. Because as a seller, I want to make sure um, I'm not just doing this for free. As much as I enjoy this, doing this for free would not go well with my wife, I promise. um, but that's what I think that's going to happen with the Pokemon market. If you have similar thoughts or different thoughts, please make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And until the next video, helps if I can talk. You have a good one.